Hey yo guys, what's up? And man, we were robbed. This is pure robbery Sega just did to us. Yo, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Sega just came out with the new animation, Sonic Frontiers Prologue animation. You know, the thing they teased back in May. So I was expecting it today because they were hinting at it with Ian Flynn yesterday. And I was like, oh sweet, another Sonic animation. I hope I love it as much as Sonic Mania Adventures. Sega has been making some Sonic animation on their channel lately. The most recent one was Sonic Colors, Rise of the Wisps, and they've also done Team Sonic Racing, Overdrive, that Chow animation, and Sonic Mania Adventures, all that stuff. So I was expecting another good, fun Sonic animation, but what I ended up seeing was peak Sonic anime. Like, how the hell am I supposed to look forward to Sonic Prime now? Anyway, before I continue, be sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's see if we can get to 100k subs this year. But yo guys, like, this is the best animation I have seen Sega do on their channel for like a Sonic animation short. Like, this is better than Sonic X. Like, this is exactly the type of anime style we're going for in Sonic Rebound. You know, like, this gives me like Dragon Ball Super vibe, Dragon Ball Super Broly. And I was just watching this in awe, like, yo, I gotta ask some of the animators that I work with that they work on this. Because, you know, I work with animators that are from the business or some that are really experienced. I was not expecting this kind of caliber of high art. And I was talking to one of my friends and he was like, yo, remember when Sonic Prime was supposed to be an anime? Remember that? I was like, oh yeah, I almost forgot. Prime was originally going to be an anime. I now realize what we were robbed of. It's like, oh my god. Sonic Prime, unfortunately, will not be as peak as this, I'm afraid. Like, all this time I was like, yo, why are some of you guys being hard on Sonic Prime? It's geared for kids. I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be fun. But now that I remember, like, wait. It was supposed to be an anime. We could have gotten something like this. Like, wow, we were robbed. You know, this is why I am so hard on Sonic and Sega in general, because I see the potential of Sonic, just like I saw the potential in Sonic Frontiers, and that game will hopefully be good. But it's like, I see the potential. Sonic could be as great, even better than Mario right now, but Sega just consistently drops the ball again and again. The main reason why Sonic Rebound even exists is because I knew Sega wasn't going to make an anime series from Sonic IDW comics. Here they had a brand new comic series. They could have started adapting it like Dragon Ball Super did with the manga. They could have made it into a series. They could have done it like this. Nothing was stopping them. Nobody was stopping them. They owned the IP, but they didn't. Many times we were thinking, wait, are they going to do a Sonic IDW series? Remember when Sonic Mania Adventures, when they came out with that already and they were teasing? There were a lot of rumors that there was going to be a new Sonic 2D animation, but it ended up being just that Christmas special of Sonic Mania Adventures. It was that point that I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do an anime series on Sonic called Sonic Rebound. And you know, it's funny because I went in not even realizing how hard it is to direct and manage an animated series. I learned fast after the first episode, and the quality and everything just got better by the second episode on up. And with the 6th episode, we're coming out with that hopefully this month or next month. That one's going to be peak. But yo, this is what I'm talking about. I loved it. I liked Knuckles animating, the fight scenes with him and the Starfall robots, and then Sage. This is awesome. I had to pull Nightblind over to the corner like, yo, Nightblind, did you work on this on the side? Like, you can be honest with me. Did you work on this privately? And this also opens up a lot of new rumors and lore about, you know, Knuckles, Angel Island, and Starfall Island. We might get Angel Island as the final Starfall Island. So like, one of my friends even told me about Sonic Prime, because, you know, he followed Sonic Prime extensively because, you know, he's a huge Sonic SATAM and Archie fan. He said, also, you notice how the rebels in Prime so blatantly the freedom fighters? Not trying to be a fanboy, but dog, look at Amy and Rouge and tell me that they don't look like replacements for Sally and Bunny. I'm theorizing based on past leaks. They were originally going to use the freedom fighters, but Sega said no, so they're doing what Forces and IDW did and are trying to fill their roles with the games cast. That's true. You know, I was covering Sonic Prime as well, and I was so certain that they were going to bring back Sally, at least for like an episode, bring back the Freedom Fighters as Sonic's traveling through the multiverse, but they didn't. The moment I saw Amy and she was like a cyborg, I was like, yo, this reminds me of Bunny Rabbit. That's basically what she represents. And then Rouge is supposed to be like Sally or something like that. I bet you her role is going to be beefed up in the cartoon. Like, that's why they kind of neutered her, or her sexiness. They toned that down to make her more like Sally. I bet you. We're going to find out. But yo, I'm not here trying to diss Sonic Prime at all. But like, just to know what we could have gotten, it's kind of disappointing if I were to be completely honest. But anyway, enough of that. So let's talk about some theories here. Sonic Frontier page says, wait, so the reason why the Chaos Emeralds went to Starfall Islands is because it's their actual home, and Angel Island is just a small part from the Starfall Island that got separated from it many years ago? Holy shit. This also explains why Sky Sanctuary always appears destroyed, and why Sonic keeps visiting it in cyberspace, and the reason why the islands and Titans had vaults to save their Chaos Emeralds. Holy fuck. I am not a big lore guy. It's just a random theory from me, so it's better to not look that much deep into this theory. Nah, man, he has a point. Because, like, Knuckles didn't even know about the remnants of Starfall Islands. He discovered it when he saw a portal gear. Now, as we guys know, in Sonic Frontiers, the portal gears are what Sonic gains after defeating the Titans or the Guardians, and you use those portal gears to access cyberspace. And the fact that this was engraved in Sky Sanctuary means that Angel Island is part of Starfall Islands, you know. And also, I was always thinking Starfall Islands was like in this digital type of realm that is not like in Sonic's reality. But from that comic, Sonic Frontiers Prologue Convergence, when Tails talks about Starfall Islands in past tense, like, oh yeah, it's in Starfall Islands. I'm like, wait, Tails already knew about Starfall Island, so it's already part of Sonic's world? And at first I was thinking it was lazy writing, like, you know, in Sonic Lost World in the beginning cutscene when Tails is like, that must be the Lost Hex, cool. And it's like, come on, how the hell are we supposed to know that? Like, Tails was just talking about Lost Hex as if we all knew, like, oh yeah, Lost Hex always existed. I always call that lazy writing. But maybe since Ian Flynn's in charge of the writing this time, there's a reason why Tails already knew about Starfall Island, because it's always been part of Sonic's world. It's just been like an abandoned place. You know, abandoned lands in the world in real life that used to be inhabited by ancient civilizations. So maybe that's the case with Sonic Frontiers, and part of Starfall Islands is actually Angel Island. Knuckles never knew that. You know, there's a lot of lore with the echidnas and all that, and I can't wait to explore that too in Sonic Rebound in the future when I get into the third arc, you know, with the Nocturnus and echidnas. I'm adding a lot to that story. So I always loved the lore and mystery of Angel Island. It's always been my favorite piece of lore when it comes to Sonic, from the mural in Hidden Palace to the Nocturnus clan to the Argus event and all that. I love it. And it sucks what happened with Ken Pender's, you know, his issue with Sega and the whole Nocturnus, because that was some good ass piece of lore. Sonic Chronicles may be a garbage, you know, game on the Nintendo DS, but the lore was awesome, and the story, I loved it. Could have made a great show or a great series, and I can't wait to adapt that. So what do you guys think about this? That animation was peak. I love it. I hope we get more things like that. I'm looking forward to Sonic Prime. I personally don't think that show is going to last longer than 24 episodes, but we'll see what the future holds. But yo, you guys got all of these hidden treasures. Use it, man. Use it to your advantage. But that's all I gotta say. You know, now we know how Knuckles ends up on Ares Island inside the prison. I can't wait to get Sonic Frontiers. I can't wait to play it. What do you guys think about this animation, and what would you rank all of Sonic's official animation shorts on their YouTube channel, from Sonic Mania Adventures all the way to this? Let me know what your ranking is. I can already tell you this one is my favorite one. My least favorite one has to be Sonic Colors Rise of the Wisps, to be honest with you. I like Team Sonic Overdrive. That was going to be at the bottom, but I did like it. But I don't know, it's between that and Rise of the Wisps. But alright, that's it for now. I just wanted to talk about this animation. So that's all I got for now, so take care. And until next time, I'm out.